coming up in this read. You're not going to be looking for anybody else. Like, you found your person, Gemini. You have found your person, or you very soon will find your person. Hi Gemini, we're doing your love reading for February 2023. If love isn't your thing, then you can always check out your lifestyle reading that I released at the start of the month. Please do read my description box below and my pinned comment for any information that you might need about me, the decks that I'm using, my upload schedule, and the private reading information as well. So to reveal the description box, if you're on mobile, then you just click below where it says more, and do keep in mind that this is general, okay? So you only take what resonates for you, especially if you're cross-watching. So you can flip it, reverse it, take it or leave it. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Gemini, you've got Adrift and Yemaya. Okay, so Gemini, with your Yemaya energy, it's saying your third eye chakra and your crown chakra are activated, and your sacral and your base chakras are grounded and flowing, right? So that indicates, firstly, with your third eye chakra and your crown chakra, understanding and intuition, right? So you're not approaching anything from a place of ego. There is no ego attachment. Like, there can't be, because your crown chakra is open, so there's no ego attachments. You're coming to a new place of enlightenment and understanding as well, and trusting in your intuition a lot more as well, okay? Feeling more confident in your own abilities as well. That could be your abilities in general or your spiritual abilities. And then with your, was it sacral? Yeah, sacral and base chakras grounded and flowing. Yeah, so being okay with meeting your own needs as well with those particular chakras, right? This is indicating, Gemini, that somebody is going to be approaching you throughout the month of February, and they are in a place of being quite vulnerable, right? It's indicating that you're going to be putting someone's mind at ease with something, helping them to see solutions to their problems, really helping them to process whatever it is that's making them feel vulnerable. It could well be someone expressing their feelings to you. Keep an open mind, Gemini. It could just be a case of you helping out a member of your family, your nearest and your dearest, through a really difficult situation. We've also got for your energy as well, Gemini, that you're not going to be forcing anything. You're not going to be forcing an issue, because with this being adrift, it says wherever the tide takes you, peaceful positivity, and not making any decisions other than just be. So that's like wait and see what happens. You not forcing something to go one way or the other. Again, like, that could be you advising someone who is coming towards you from a place of vulnerability. You advising them, look, don't force something one way or the other. Let something play out. Let it just happen. Just see what happens. For some of you, this could be about a new relationship as well. You embarking on a new relationship in February, and just approaching it with the mindset of, well, I'm going to give it a try, and we'll just see what happens, you know. Approaching a new relationship from more of a relaxed viewpoint. Okay. What else, please, for Gemini? Oh, thank you. The heart, yeah. Love, affection and romance, exactly. Matters of the heart. And that's what this read is all about, Gemini. Matters of the heart. I do feel for some of you that this is about a new romance. You've got the rapier at the bottom of the deck. Courage, self-belief and swift justice. It's interesting. Yeah. it does take a lot of courage to try again with a new relationship after a heartbreak. That takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage for a person to come out of that place of feeling like they had gone against their own better judgment. You know, I mean, you'll know what that is. When a relationship breaks down, it's not just the grief that you have to go through for the breakdown of the relationship, it's the grief that you feel for yourself as well, because you're like, shit, I gave that person a chance against my better judgment, or I thought it was a good idea to give that person another chance, and they broke my heart again anyway, you know, that sort of thing. So it's like you have to go through that process of learning to trust in yourself again. And like, a lot of yous are definitely at that place for sure with that Yemaya energy, like all of that, because it was 4 chakras that card mentions. Like, it's just one card and it covers 4 chakras. Like, that's a lot when you consider that there's 7. So do you know what I mean? You are definitely at a good place to embark on trusting someone else with your heart again. Like, you are at that good place because you're not giving away all of your power this time round, and that's the major difference, Gemini. That is the major difference. So yeah, courage, self-belief, and swift justice. I am going to clarify what that swift justice is, because I do feel that there's another message that's want to come through with that one, but I'm just not able to pull it through right now. Can you tell us about swift justice for Gemini, please? Swift justice. Why is this here, please? Okay, I'll try and get a jump in one as well. Page of Cups. It's probable that you're going to get an apology for something here, Gemini. Very likely. In case anyone's wondering why I put their cards back, it's because I dropped them when your strength card jumped. Okay. Yeah. Strength, courage, exactly. Compromise. Diplomacy also can be strength. So this is indicating it's a very peaceful energy, right? I will give you that, Gemini. It's really peaceful energy. I do feel that apology coming through, and that apology is going to help exponentially towards how you feel about yourself. It's a strange thing to say. It's like when someone else has betrayed you, like the initial reaction is, why was I so stupid to trust that person in the first place? Do you know what I mean? I also feel as well with this Page of Cups that you've got something new coming in when it does pertain to matters of the heart, because a Page of Cups is all about good news coming in, about anything that triggers an emotional response within you. So it could be good news about kids, good news about love. Your loved ones could be sharing their good news with you. Clarify this strength, please, for Gemini. Thank you. 5 of Cups and Queen of Cups. Yeah. Some kind of betrayal. You got the card of regrets, remorse, and the Queen of Cups. I don't know what else to say to that, Gemini, without basically repeating myself. It's an interesting one because, again, like with all the double messages here, it makes me wonder what has actually gone on before this energy has transpired. It certainly indicates that you have been breaking some kind of cycle of heartbreak. You're coming out of this place of basically keeping yourself to yourself to avoid any kind of heartbreak. And there is certainly risk associated with what it is you're about to do. But in this particular energy, I'm seeing that the risk that you take now, when it comes down to matters of the heart, it is actually going to pay off. It is going to pay off. Your courage will be rewarded. That's the main messages that's coming through with this particular spread, for sure. So you started off the read with the adrift energy, which is, do you know what? Whatever happens, happens, and I'll deal with it then. And this whole viewpoint of not trying to force anything is serving you well. Okay, serving you really, really well. Can you have a look at Gemini's person of interest, please? What are they thinking, feeling, hiding, and what actions will they take towards Gemini, please? Gemini's person of interest in love. Now, again, remember, with this being a love read, it's not always just going to be about romantic love, okay? You do need to keep an open mind, because we have lots of different types of relationships with lots of different people. This is all just about matters of the heart. Now you've got Justice, the Wheel of Fortune, and Death. Exactly. Again, reinforcing that message of your old cycle of being disappointed are coming to a swift end, Gemini, because you've refused to give up. Specifically, you refuse to give up on yourself. This is all about you coming to that place of recognizing, yeah, do you know what? I do deserve better. And I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get myself better, for sure. Right, so your person of interest, what it is that they're thinking: Justice, Wheel of Fortune, and Death. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Sagittarius, or a Libra. You don't have to be, of course. They could be placements in your own chart. But they're thinking about change. Very, very big change. Now, this is indicating that your person of interest is on the precipice of basically changing your life and their life for the better. Okay, Justice with the Wheel of Fortune. Your person has thought of a really, really good idea that they are certain you're going to love, right? This person is very, very creative. They're very adventurous. They're very balanced in their way of thinking. They are thinking straight. I know some of you are going to be really confused at this message, because you might have initially started watching this read with one specific person in mind, and you're getting a completely different person that's showing out in your tarot, because I can see that there are a couple of different individuals in your energy, Gemini. One of them that you've been having troubles with, and another one where something very, very beautiful is about to blossom between the two of you. Okay, so with this headspace here, that's coming from the good individual, the one that's not giving you problems. I'm going to start clarifying this one straight away. There is a lot of confusion in this energy. Okay, you have got the Devil that's made an appearance here. Something unexpected, something that you didn't maybe take into consideration, but we're going to get into that. Okay, first and foremost, let's find out what this good idea is that this person of yours has had. The overall energy is the Ace of Wands, a brand new adventure, something very, very exciting. It can be a very sexually charged energy. Ooh, especially with the Queen of Wands right underneath it. Yeah, interesting. So if you've not met this person yet, then Gemini, this is what's waiting for you right around the corner. Okay, this does feel like fresh, new energy. It doesn't feel old at all. This feels like a new investment. In fact, your cards are telling you it's a brand new investment. Ace of Wands, Seven of Coins. A new investment specifically with love. Queen of Cups under there. Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot of sexual energy here. Okay, Gemini, I'm not going to lie. I will try and keep it as clean as possible, but I'm not going to lie to you either. Okay. Yeah, a lot of lust, like literally. you and someone else are not going to be able to keep your hands off each other, like for sure, with that kind of energy, right? What's this good idea that Gemini's, thank you, Gemini's person's had? King of Coins and a Nine of Cups. I told you it was something that would make you very happy. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. And of course you do have wish granted down here with the star. It's come out off balance though, but again, I'm going to get into that. I know exactly why that's come out off balance. It's to do with the thing that crops up that was not accounted for, okay? So yeah, this individual, they are wanting long-term commitment, and I'm talking marriage, family, home, the works, okay? Again, justice being the first card out, that can indicate a new contract as well. So again, that's where I'm getting the marriage energy from, especially with the King of Coins. Stability, longevity, the type of relationship that you're not going to be looking for anybody else. Like, you found your person, Gemini. You have found your person, or you very soon will find your person, right? This is a very straight shooter type individual. They don't play games. This is not the energy of someone who's playing games. Justice, Wheel of Fortune, King of Coins, Nine of Cups. That's someone with a very much no bullshit attitude, and they're wanting to tie you down before someone else does. That's how they're approaching the relationship with you. Okay, they're going to put a ring on it before someone else does. Why is death here, please? That's that life, yeah, that life-changing idea. With your death energy, change, transition, transformation, metamorphosis is something that changes a person for the rest of their life. And the fact it's come out right next to the Wheel of Fortune, that's a positive change. A positive, permanent change. Yeah. Death clarified with the World. Exactly. The cycle breaker. An end of a difficult cycle. The World is also a card of victory as well. This individual has nothing but pure good intent towards you, Gemini. Okay. Now, in the heart space, we see Five of Cups, a Knight of Coins, and Temperance. They're afraid. They're very, very afraid. That's why we see this slow moving energy in their heart space. This, in someone's heart space, is somebody who doesn't want to give you the impression that they're being very presumptuous. Okay? This is someone who cares deeply about about what your opinion is of them, and they don't want to move quickly, because they feel that to move too quickly would be a mistake, but equally they are really struggling to contain themselves and to contain their excitement, all right? Temperance, they're trying to temper themselves. And again, with that being in their heart space, they're like, I don't want my heart to run away with me. I don't want to jump too far ahead, because I'm going to end up scaring off Gemini. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn, or an individual who has got Capricorn in their Venus placement, because this is a love read, okay? If they're not Capricorn Sun, they've probably got that Capricorn in their Venus placement. It could well be a Capricorn Moon as well, because that's a very Capricorn Moon thing to do, to try and keep themselves tempered like that, try not to let their emotions run wild with them. Can you tell us about that Temperance energy, please? Your person feels that this is a spiritual connection, Gemini. Yeah, Queen of Swords. It's communication. That's wisdom as well. I'm getting wisdom with that one. So they're trying to still be wise while enjoying the relationship with you. Oh, the Ace of Coins off balance with a Knight of Swords off balance. Yeah, that's excitement. Now, sometimes I can get anger with the Knight of Swords. It depends on the context. But again, it's that temperance that's doing it. They're trying to temper their excitement. Like, if you don't live with this person, Gemini, if you've only recently just met this person, they just know. They just know that you're the one. They just know it. They might not be able to fully articulate it. The Knight of Swords coming out off balance, communication. It's off balance, so someone can't articulate something correctly. But again, like the excitement that they feel, they don't want to frighten you. You know? Wow. Okay. What is it that they're hiding? They're hiding this energy here. Strength, the Devil, and the 10 of Wands. They're hiding the fact that they are carrying something that is difficult to explain. Obviously, I don't know what that is, right? It's something that bothers them. It's something that they have tried not to allow, whatever that devil energy is. They've tried not to allow it to determine and govern who they are as a person. They certainly try not to allow it to make their decisions on their behalf. So this is their fears, their worries, their anxieties. For some of you, it could well be that perhaps this individual in the past had been dealing with some kind of an addiction. It's the devil energy. It's open to interpretation. They're also hiding the fact that they are quite obsessed with you as well, Gemini. I will say that, right? And they're very cognizant of coming across as being like a bit of a creepy stalker, all right? They're also aware of something to do with your past as well. And they are aware that you know where the red flags are in a relationship. And this is one of the things that you've already said. You've already mentioned, or you will be mentioning, that it worries you when relationships move too quick, because that for you is a red flag, which is completely understandable. Like, you need to take the time, don't you, to get to know a person before you move in with them and make that serious commitment to them. You do need to take that time to get to know who they are and what type of person it is that you're investing into. It's sensible. And that's why you're seeing this in their heart space. That's why it's there. Because they're like, I know where Gemini's red flags are. I know where their personal boundaries are. I'm so excited about them. I'm wanting to move this quickly. I don't want to lose Gemini. I don't want to run the risk of having Gemini slip through my fingers and end up with somebody else, because I love Gemini. I'm wanting to spend the rest of my life with Gemini. So they are definitely panicking, but they're trying to not give you these red flags by moving too quickly. So it is difficult for them. It's really difficult for them. Can you tell us about this devil, please? Seven of Cups. Confusion, daydreaming. Can you tell us more, please? Thank you. Yeah. The 10 of Coins. Exactly. They don't want you to feel like you're being suffocated within the relationship. Okay. They don't want you to feel like you're being backed into a corner. And that's why they're trying to temper their excitement. It seems like a very sweet individual, actually, Gemini. Someone who is very thoughtful, for sure. Very thoughtful. And again, with that strength, they're trying to hold themselves back. This is a battle that they're not going to win. Okay, I will tell you that much, Gemini, because the love that this person has for you is extensive. And they're not going to be able to temper that for much longer. So very, very soon you are going to be hearing the words come from this person about how they are wanting to get married or move in or start a family. Of course, depending on who you are and what your situation is. I appreciate not everybody is wanting family and kids and all that. Like, it's fair enough, it's your choice. But that's a discussion to have with them, isn't it? Because that's what's in the intent of your person here, Gemini. Now, their actions towards you, the Tower, the Empress, and the Star that's come out of balance. So there is going to be unexpected delays here with your person's plans, Gemini. Things, again, that I mentioned at the start of the read, things that they hadn't fully accounted for, right? You both do get your wish fulfillment because the Star's here, but it came out off balance. So it's almost like the universe is encouraging for the relationship just to slow down a little bit. Okay. Why is a Star off balance, please, for Gemini? Yeah. 9 of Wands. Yeah, just hold back a little bit. 9 of Wands is all about boundaries. It can indicate somebody on the verge of giving up, but in this particular context, it really, really isn't, because you've got the Empress here as well. So, you're being reminded, Gemini, about your own personal boundaries. Okay, if anything at any point in time makes you feel uncomfortable, you do need to speak out on that. Okay. You're in control of what happens next just as much as the next person is, because remember, it's a relationship. A relationship should be a partnership, which equates to a balance of the two. Okay. Why is a Tower here, please? The Star again. There could well be this life-changing thing for some of you. It could well be an unexpected pregnancy for some of you, not all of you. Okay. The Tower with your Star off balance again, right next to the Empress. Something that you didn't account for. A happy surprise, a welcoming surprise that actually works out really, really well in the end. For others of you, if that's not about a pregnancy or something to do with that Empress, I feel that Empress is hiding secrets. What's going on here with the Empress? I'm trying to pull that message out about what else it could be for some of you. The 2 of Wands. I'm feeling extended family with the Empress and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so for those of you who are not experiencing or about to experience an unexpected pregnancy, a happy surprise, then this is about an extended member of your family is going to have an issue that requires your attention, Gemini, and that's going to be the unforeseen situation that temporarily puts your person's plans that they have with you on hold. Okay, plans can change, plans can be adapted to suit the new information, to suit the new set of circumstances. Okay, I don't feel there's anything serious that's going on here with an extended family. Okay, nothing life-changing there. But certainly, yes, something that is going to take your attention away from this relationship just temporarily. That's the thing that you haven't accounted for. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck is the 3 of Wands. Rapid growth, expansion. Traditionally, that's the card of the merchant. So the merchants sending away their ships and waiting for their ships to come back in. There could be travel. You might be required, or your person might be required, to go traveling for what I'm seeing between 3 days and 3 weeks. to deal with this family situation, and then come back again and pick up the relationship from where they left it off. Okay, I do feel that energy strongly. What does Gemini's person want to tell them, please? Awkward cards. That is Gemini's, thank you. I feel I'm drifting without a purpose. So without you, Gemini, your person would just drift without a purpose. And it's interesting because your first card out was adrift. I tried to outsmart you. Well, I'm going to have to find out what that's all about. It could well be that your person was making plans without your knowledge. It could be that they tried to jump ahead with something without seeking your permission or approval or your input beforehand. And this situation is untenable. Okay. So they're dealing with a situation that is untenable. They can't cope with something anymore. I mean, they clearly are struggling to cope with something. With the Devil and the Ten of Wands and the Strength. I wouldn't like to think that your person is dealing with other people in the meanwhile, Gemini. But it's possible for some of you that they could be. Paradise, happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, and enjoying each other. Yeah. There is something going on in the background that is toxic that they have been dealing with, for certain. It could be a situation with an ex. It could be a situation with toxic family members that they have to deal with, something like that. And they're making you a priority. You've got kicking it, in control, talented, driven, kicking bad habits, trying to score, team player, and accomplishing goal, and blast from the past. Someone or something or a situation from the past returns, nostalgia out with the blue, old or older. Yeah, something from your person's past is haunting them. I just can't make out if it's another person from their past that haunts them because they were vile to them. And now that your person's moving on with you, the person from their past is coming back to haunt them. Maybe trying to disrupt the new relationship between you two. Something like that. If they are in contact with someone that they shouldn't be, I do see that coming to an end soon. Because that would be the situation that's untenable. Okay, it could well be, Gemini, your person is trusting someone from the past, but their person from the past could well be actively trying to sabotage what you guys have got going on here. Okay, because they can see that the writing's on the wall, basically, and that your person's moving on with you. Hints of a holiday. I'm feeling a celebration as well. And if that's about addictions from your person's past, they are going to kick it. They are going to beat it. Your person is a lot stronger than they give themselves credit for. So whatever that devil energy was, they can and will beat it. What else for Gemini, please? Thank you. Honeymoon. Enjoying the bliss of holiday time together. What was that I said about a holiday? I was feeling that strongly. Some of you are going to be going away for like a Valentine's breakaway or something. But I feel, do you know what? See if your person is an earth sign. See what they'll do. Instead of going at prime time Valentine sort of period, they'll go right after Valentine's, just to be prudent. And retreat, yeah, a time to disconnect from the world. Exactly. So 3 cards here about disconnecting from the rest of the world, going away on a holiday, and just really having that necessary wind down time. Some of you could well discover that there's going to be a new addition to your family when you come back from your holiday as well. So for anybody who is actively trying to have a family, it'll happen while you're on holiday. I don't like to read too much into that because obviously that's bordering on the health part of tarot, which I don't do. But do you know what? When you get the signs such as the Empress, your Ace of Wands, your Queen of Wands, and all of that energy that indicates family and new addition, and Page of Cups as well, it's like it's really difficult to ignore, you know. Sweet have a meditation staycation. Yeah. Taking a break from the usual humdrum of daily life. It's there again now. Was that card number 4? Okay. Who is this person in Gemini's energy, please? An Aries, or an individual who is coming from Aries energy, which is very passionate, it's very driven, it's very driven to succeed. It's someone who is, for the most part, taking control of the situation. But then we saw in their energy that they were trying so hard not to come across as being too controlling. Because, again, obviously that is going to be a red flag for you. Taking the leadership role as well. It's like, yeah, your person has decided that you're the one for them. And that's it. Guidance, please, for Gemini. What is your guidance? Okay. Thank you. And the 6 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune is your guidance, Gemini. And that's the 8 of Swords. Okay. So, your guidance. Think this through and ask yourself if this is the type of change that you're wanting, needing, and or will welcome in your life. Okay. Think before you take your next step. 6 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune is beautiful energy. This is soulmate energy. And the Wheel of Fortune, fate, karma, destiny. Things moving in the right direction. You finding that sense of accomplishment in life, finding that sense of peace, finding your person. These 2 cards are asking, it's the universe is asking, Gemini, for you to trust in the universe. I know it sounds cheesy, but that is your message, okay? I don't choose what comes out of the cards. I just read them. This is your soulmate, Gemini. This is your person. I suppose I should finish off this read by saying a huge congratulations to those who resonate with this read. You took that risk at the start. You took that risk on love again. You found your courage again. And this is the swift justice that this card here promised you right at the start. This is your karmic reward. This is your karmic justice. And you deserve it. You deserve a happy life. And that's exactly what you're going to be getting. It's beautiful. I love that read. Okay, so yeah, I do need to leave that one there, Gemini. That is what I have for you. Please remember that tarot is not a scapegoat. It is not a crutch. It's a guide. And you're the one that's in charge of your own destiny. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Okay, bye.